Good morning, class. So, as you can see, today we are going to do our next topic of grammar, that is subject and predicate. Okay, so the worksheet you can see here, this is a worksheet for subject and predicate. Here you can just practice subject and predicate. Okay, so now let's start it. Let's start this exercise, this worksheet. So sentence we can see, question is identify the subject and the predicate in the following sentences. Okay, so here we can see first sentence, the sun was shining brightly. So what is sentence, what is subject in this sentence? The sun. Okay, the sun was shining in the the sun was shining brightly. Okay, what is subject here? The sun. Who is the doer of the action? The sun. Okay, so the sun was shining brightly. So was shining brightly as predicate. Okay, now let's see second sentence, the dogs were barking loudly. What is subject? The dogs. What is subject? The dogs. And what is predicate here? Were barking loudly. Okay, now third sentence, the pretty girl was wearing a blue frock. So what is subject? The pretty girl. And what is predicate? Was wearing a black frock. Okay, now let's see fourth sentence, the young brother serves in the army. My young brother serves in the army. Okay, so in this sentence, my younger brother, this is what? This is subject. Serves in the army, this is what? This is predicate. Okay, again subject is what? My younger brother. Okay, what is predicate? Serves in the army. Understood? Now fifth, the man and his wife were working in their garden. So what is subject? The man and his wife. Okay, the man and his wife. Okay, this is subject here. Were working in their garden is predicate. Okay, now let's see sixth sentence, my mother and my aunt are trained classical dancers. So just tell me what is subject. What is subject here? Okay, so the subject is my mother and my aunt. Okay, this is subject, and predicate are trained classical dancers. Okay, now seventh sentence we can see here, you don't have to wait for me. You don't have to wait for me. So what is subject here? You. What is predicate? Don't have to wait for me. Okay, now next, we will no longer tolerate this. So what is subject? We. What is predicate? Will no longer tolerate this. This is predicate. Okay, now ninth sentence, the little tree was covered with needles instead of leaves. Okay, so what is subject here? The little tree. We are talking about the little tree. Doer of the action is the little tree. So this is subject. Was covered with needles instead of leaves. This is what? This is predicate. Was covered with needles instead of leaves. Okay, now 10th sentence, a rich merchant was passing by a shoemaker's window. So what is subject here? A rich merchant. A rich merchant. This is subject. And what is predicate? Was passing by the shoemaker's window. Passing by the shoemaker's window. This is predicate. Okay, now let's see the answers here. So in first sentence, as we have done, the sun, that is subject, was shining brightly, predicate. The dogs, that subject, were barking loudly, that is predicate. The pretty girl, that subject, was wearing a blue frock, predicate. Okay, my younger brother, this is subject. Okay, and serves in the army, predicate. Okay, now fifth sentence, The man and his wife, that's subject, were working in their garden, that's predicate. Now sentence number 6 we can see here. My mother and my aunt, that subject, are trained classical dancers, predicate. Now ninth number, you, that subject, don't have to wait for me, this is predicate. Okay. We, subject, will no longer tolerate this, that is predicate. Okay, as I have told before, so you can just cross check from here. Okay, first you have to do it yourself, then you have to see the answers. Okay. Sorry. So next, 10th, a rich merchant, that subject, and was passing by the shoemaker's window, that is predicate. Okay, so this we can see here. Now do this exercise yourself. Okay, and just practice the topic, subject and predicate. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope everybody is practicing for subject and predicate, and kinds of sentences worksheet, kind of, I mean revision sentences I have given yesterday only. So we have revised MCQs and all related to kinds of sentences. Okay, so in my next video I'll post one video related to parts of speech. Okay, thank you so much for watching.